Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's Cardinals baseball next on the show. Dakota Hudson gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 115.
That evens it up 1-1. Happ with a 2-1 count now. Lots of kids here at the ballpark on their summer break. 94 degrees at first pitch. Here's the 2-1 home. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
3-1.
Christopher Morrow is on deck. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
At the plate, Christopher Morrow. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a line drive, but just foul. The 0-1 pitch. Happ aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He'll start this one at 274. 21 homers and 58 runs batted in. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Here it comes, 2-0.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And that's finally over for a strike.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Patrick. First pitch on its way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tied.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And the 2-out threat will not come. Justin Steele starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that, and if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Now batting, Dylan Carlson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. The pitch. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Batting second, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2. A runner at first with no outs here. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Barehanded for 1. On to first, and they get them both. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, Corey Dickerson is the guy that's looking to turn it around right now. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. It looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
At the plate, Corey Dickerson. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Dickerson, originally from Mississippi. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency 1 time in their career. This guy has a
line to shortstop. He's there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Redbirds down quietly. Still no score. The next Cubba, Rafael Ortega. They'll get us started in the top of the second.
Rafael Ortega.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive, base hit to right.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
So now to the plate, Frank Schwindel. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Here it comes, 1-0. Runner goes for second. In there, now the throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
The 1-1 home. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And he lays off again, ball 3.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 3-1. Swung on and missed. A full count now. No one out with a runner at second. And the sinker runs too low here as he loses him. It's ball 4.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Digging in, David Bodie. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. From the stretch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
Ball 1. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 home.
That's the ball. Outside.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Justin Steele, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and no swing apparently. Ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Striding in once again, Ian Happ. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Now that's number 5.
Now to the plate, Christopher Morrow. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw home. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 3 runs already home here. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
Now the 2-0. Popped him up. Goldschmidt moving to his left. 2 gone.
Now that's number 16.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Patrick Wisdom. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 5-0 lead. And he is into second base with a 2-run double.
Number 27.
Man, if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series, and he drives 2 more in right here.
He is definitely a man on a mission, and he's making a huge impact. There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Number 34 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. To the plate now, Suzuki, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Suzuki brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base north of 350, working walks with an unbelievable eye at the dish.
Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. 1-1. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. This will kick up against the wall now. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work, but you can't let that take away your edge, though.
Standing in now, Rafael Ortega. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Into the corner and slicing foul.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
A throw behind the runner at second. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. And he'll get back in safely. Here now the 2-2. Here's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Now the payoff pitch on. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Cubs lead it 6-0. Here's Nolan Arenado. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And now a pitch on the way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Now here's the pitch.
Ball.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Nolan Gorman comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Steele is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty B. And I think one of the keys for him is He gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike one, strike two early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
Into the box now, Juan Yepez. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. On the ground to the left side. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They still find themselves down 6-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Frank Schwindel is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Now the pitch. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Now here's the pitch.
2-2.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. David Bodie will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Carlson is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, David Bodie.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he falls behind 0-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Yepez is there, 2 down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Hudson, Steele.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Justin Steele. First offering on its way. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Edmundo Sosa. And they are squarely into chip away mode, looking at a 6-0 deficit already in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Digging in, Austin Romine. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. In the dirt here. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, number 34, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. One out and a runner on second base. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Hit softly on the ground to first. He's got it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The center fielder, number 3, Carlson.
Standing in, Dylan Carlson. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate. You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
The 0-1 on its way. Two outs here with the runner at third. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Splitter, 2-2. Slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's a 6-1 game. And he is into second base with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
0 for 1 here in the early going. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Cards get one in the inning on the RBI double. We played 3 full. It's the Cubs 6 and the Cardinals 1. Ready once again, Ian Happ, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
Nope, that's it.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Sosa retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Christopher Morrow. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
2-1.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count. Six runs, only 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
The next 3-2. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a dive, but it just tips off his glove as it's by him for a base hit. The second for 1.
The bat, number 16.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Patrick Wisdom. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. He's set, and the pitch. And they start him out away with a cold strike. tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
Here now the 2-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Corey Dickerson. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Not every home run is exactly the same. That ball was absolutely destroyed.
Lays off 1-0. Arenado has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
There's ball 4. Into the box, Nolan Gorman. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Gorman.
The 0-1 delivery. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Scooped up. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Usually these guys turn that 6-4-3. Double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed just a little bit. You have to be sure to get at least 1 out. Now we'll see if the guy on the mound can pick up the defense.
The 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Hit weakly back to the mound. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Cards claw back a bit on this solo home run. We're through 4. Digging in and looking for more, Suzuki. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hot shot to third. Gloved by Arenado. And the 5th inning. Out, 1 away.
Now back, the 7th.
Digging in once again, Rafael Ortega. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. And that misses ball 1. 6 runs, only 4 hits. 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Line drive to center field. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark, that's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Grounded down the third baseline. Arenado's got it to second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The catcher, Hudson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Austin Romine is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. He will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double. Albert Pujols will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes two really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
3-0 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Dylan Carlson. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Ball one to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
The first baseman, Paul.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it. But
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
that's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
First pitch of the at-bat. Corey Dickerson is in for the third time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. Now a long throw home, and he will score ahead of the play, and that'll close the gap to 2. It's 6-4 now. So first and second with one man gone, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. From the belt, kicks and deals, and he takes ball one.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Here comes the 1-0, and that's right there, and we're even at 1. This is on the ground is short. Could be 2. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Cubbies are in front 6-4. T.J. McFarland will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. To short, hit hard, reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The pitcher, number 35, Justin Steele.
So here now is the pitcher, Justin Steele. Now time is asked for at home plate, and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. Nelson Velasquez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And that one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and it's now 7-4.
Hey, certainly not where the pitch was intended to be. Any changeup that's up in the zone has a pretty good chance of getting centered and crushed, and that one was hit a mile.
Up next to the Cubs.
In now, Ian Happ. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again.
said, did it work? Because it just now you just showed up. You just popped up on the screen. So I was saying, did it work? Because my phone is going really, really slow. I know. I thought I hit the green button, but the red one blinked. Are you serious? Touching your boobs. Touching your boobs. It's touching your boobs. It's touching your boobs. Oh.
The 1-2 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Number 5.
Ready now, Christopher Morrow. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year, and they double him up. It's 8-4.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. So now to the plate, Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And now maybe a mind game or two going on down there as he steps out a second time in the AB. The 2-2.
That's the ball.
Patrick Wisdom would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Ready with the payoff pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
At the plate, Patrick Wisdom. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. A runner on first with 2 away. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 0-2 home. This is on the ground over to first. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the inning comes to a close. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Cubs lead this one 8-4. Number 57 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 57.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
0-1, here it comes. To first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next is Cardinals. The right fielder.
Into the box now, Juan Yepes. He struck it to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First delivery to him on the way.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop, and Pugo. Sosa.
Stepping up now, Edmundo Sosa. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's the ball.
The 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. The 2-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Number 70 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th. Number 70. Now playing shortstop and batting 9. Number 19. Tommy.
Stepping into the box, Suzuki. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Leading off the Cubs, the right fielder. Number 27.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. And now a pitch on the way.
That's the ball.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And that's off the left field wall. The throw is wild, and he gets away.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Higgins will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
He's hitting for the Cubs. Number 48. DJ Higgins.
good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Here it comes, 1-0.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
The 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Gorman battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number one.
Now the first baseman,
Ready for another chance? Frank Schwindel. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson's there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The bat, number 13,
So in now for Chicago, David Bodie, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. One and two. Here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. So a full count now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Yan Gomes will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 7.
Old Dominion University Seminary School. What that is,
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
No, that's out.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the belt, the pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Cubs 8 and the Cardinals 4. P.J. Higgins will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center, number 48, P.J. Higgins.
times I did. It gives you a much bigger representation of what you expect to get. We're getting up here with some Salt Licks. This is the most brutal thing I've seen in video. It's unbreakable. It's the most brutal beating we've done this week. I need to watch it next to elderly people. And it's not English, it's in Aramaic. There's my Jesus stuff. Anti-existing. And every few minutes, one of these old bitches, one of them is good. One of the old bitches will be trying to something other and say, "You need this, you can do this." You can do Jesus, you can do it. He's drunk, very loudly. This is a very hairy musician. Not getting the ribbon about the hands. Satan, man. Jesus the lost. God the saved. The Jesus took a real ass for doing that today. It was just hard to watch it sometimes. A good gun this is a real toy. Beautiful night right here. The bell won't take you back. It's definitely very good. This young woman, definitely. They're both guys. So, Romeo has some inspiration. It's a great movie. Something that is. Something just like real. Starts with some kind to make it to the movie. So, Mary what she really was according to the books. Successor. Was the first person. And then it's supposed to be the church. I like it now. Out the mountain hospital. It's pretty. Wasn't the Bible. That's about it. Obviously, I can read it. It was shit. This book doesn't have time for religion. That's what happened to me. The Lord's killer was in the fire, had 5,000 years to live. This is very awful medicine. Throw her in the river. Stay down. Get her out of the river. Light her up. So you know when she's stuck. Because if she does, that's how it works. Oh, this was like a
Daniel Norris gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Number 49, Daniel